Alright, got another one. Dr. Dub. Hey, this looks like a fantastic hand. We'll keep that. Lots to do here. And perfect mana options. I really only need 2 to function. Alright, let's go ahead and put this into play. See how good Opt is? This is a perfect example of it. I got Polluted Delta, I can grab my blue or black, and I can Fatal Push or Opt if needed. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. Turns where I'm playing Serum Visions, or games where I'm playing Serum Visions on turn 1, I always feel a little suspicious of that, not knowing what I'm up against. Like, if I need to decide if I need a shock land right away, and it turns out I'm playing Burn or something, then it's certainly not worthwhile. Here I am playing Burn. Alright, which makes me think that rather than opting right now, we're going to go ahead and grab Watery Grave, because I'm going to need that Fatal Push for Goblin Guide. Come on now. Burn's an interesting matchup. I obviously shock myself a lot with my mana base, but I have plenty of removal for his creatures and just a little bit of Counterspell in the main deck for his burn spells. Obviously, Collective Brutality is pretty good against him. Sideboard, I should say. Let's see here. Pass the turn. I'm going to keep that tapped because I don't want to shock myself. There will be plenty of choices to Logic Knot later on in this game. I think the flavor text on this should be, I think not, with a K. That's a dad joke. Alright. Ouch. Taking 3. Burn deck doing burn deck stuff. Yeah, okay. I love Spell Snare in this matchup. That's for sure. Being able to hit Skull Crack, Lightning Helix, any of that stuff is always worthwhile. Ouch. Spark Elemental? What in the heck is that? Alright, well I guess I'm okay with killing a Spark Elemental because I've just got so much creature removal that this functions as a counterspell for a Lava Spike or something. This is probably mono red burn if I'm seeing that. What is he actually thinking about right now? Like, does he want to bolt me at this point? I suppose it doesn't matter when he does it. Alright, so whenever I'm playing Burn, I'm always keeping a close eye on the number of cards he has in his hand and assuming that each one of those is a burn spell. So right now, burn spells all do 3 damage in these decks. He's got 15 damage represented. One of them definitely is a burn spell. It's a Rift Bolt that's going to go off next turn. Okay. Now, I think I want the Swamp in play so that I can Kolaghan's Command or Logic Knot. That might have been incorrect. I don't want to counter this because it would require me to remove my Fatal Push from my graveyard to do so. I need to do X equals 3. So I'll happily take the 3 damage. Alright, there's a land. 12 in his hand. You always gotta assume the worst. Though knowing that he's in mono red, he could have some spicy Shrine of the Burning Rage type of stuff going on. Which I'm okay with. I got Kolaghan's Command for that. Now, Kolaghan's Command's best function in this is do 2 damage to a Goblin Guide and discard a burn spell. So basically it gains you 3 life is what that does. Alright, Magma Jet. I think it's worth Logic Knotting that one. Because scrying is going to be pretty relevant based on the card advantage game I'm trying to play with him. Even though it's 2 damage, the smallest burn spell, Scry 2 is like, make sure that your later draws are going to be 3 damage each. Really got a lot to think about here. Okay. So, next turn I'll have an opportunity to Snapcaster and Logic Knot. I'm going to have to get some cards in my graveyard to be able to do that, though. Hopefully he tries to play a Spark Elemental next turn. Or a Ball Lightning of some sort. Oh, drops another land. Lightning Strike. Alright. Hey, there it is. Cool. Alright, now this is beautiful because we can go ahead and Kolaghan's Command this guy and get the card out of his hand. So this is a 6 life swing for me. Now he's got Unearth on this, so that's worth keeping track of. Okay. When I win these games against aggro decks and burn decks like this one, usually it's when I'm at like 1 or 2 life, because that's when I start to stabilize. And I play 80% of the match, or 80% of the game, with very little life. I'm in critical hit range there, and I've got just like a Snapcaster and a bunch of Counterspells sitting in my hand versus my opponent in top deck mode. Alright. I think that it might be worth opting right now, because I could draw into like a Tasigur or something. Oh, it's a Creeping Tar Pit. I'll put that on the bottom. Watery Grave. Okay. So now I have Snapcaster Logic Knot on top of my, or as an opportunity to deal with a spell on top of my deck. I don't know what I'm talking about. I guess I just cast Ops, so I'm thinking Scry. I may need to block this guy. Or I may need to kill him, I should say. Blocking him's not going to be very effective. Yep, there he is. Okay. Let's terminate that thing. Creeping Tar Pit can block too, so that's worth keeping in mind. That was an opportunity or an option where I could block and negate 2 of the damage. Let's see, what else he... Ew! Gross. Okay, well, put the Watery Grave into play. 1, 2, 3. I could Creeping Tar Pit right now, but that's pretty risky. If he were to tap out... Okay, he's not going to tap out. Okay. Alright, let's see a creature. Lava Spike. Okay, fine. Okay, there's the one I counter. Alright, now this is looking good for me. However, I do need to draw some gas here. If I don't, I just attack for 5, and that moves our clock forward. But it's going to make me a little bit concerned about being at 7 life. I'm just going to have to bank on him drawing lands. Blue, blue. Oh yeah, I can even pay for it. Cool. Alright. Countersqual would be a great draw, as well as Cryptic Command. What would not be a great draw is maybe like Kolaghan's Command or Scalding Tarn. That would be crappy too. Alright, well, let's get in there for 5. Keeping Scalding Tarn around is good because there might be something I need to Fatal Push with Revolt. It's probably not the case. I can't imagine he plays anything that's bigger than 2 mana. But if there's a 3 mana, like Ball Lightning type of spell, then that's worth getting. Also, I have the opportunity then, if he Goblin Guides me and I see something on top of my deck that might be like a land or something, I can, you know, shuffle it away. Obviously, I chose to play the Blood Crypt instead. That means I can Tasigur and have enough mana to use Tasigur's ability and then play a spell from my graveyard if I need to. Alright, now as much as I want to F6 right now, I do want to pretend like I have a counter spell so he like maybe holds off on what he's going to try to do. Or not. Magma Jet. Oh, that's crappy. That was a pretty good draw for him. And we gotta see what he ends up doing here. If he puts 2 on top, I know I'm doomed. Alright, puts 1 card on top. Yep, both of them on top. Okay. Alright, show me the counter spells. I just need 1. That's not it. Who knows, maybe he drew a creature. Okay, well, I'll play the Scalding Tarn. Certainly don't want to be doing that to myself. Alright, Goblin Guide. Best case scenario. Not Magma Jet. Well, that means he's surely going to draw the last kill spell for me next turn, so I really got to find something here. Yeah, top. Alright. No lands in there, huh? I feel like if that was me, I would be seeing all the fetch lands. Oh, search for Azcanta. Alright, not good. Not ideal. Well, I guess I'll play what I got. I'm not giving too much away because I've still got 2 mana untapped. And that could represent a counter spell in my hand. I'm still protected against any creature that he might be playing. Hopefully it's a Hellspark Elemental. That would be okay. I wonder if he's got to read that one. Here it comes. It is a Hellspark Elemental. Good game. Alright, I gotta be careful. I need to kill it when he attacks. And you're toast. Alright, Alright, what do we got on the top? I guess it doesn't really matter, but I'm interested to see. Terminate. Yeah, graveyard. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hey, that bolt will do it too. Wow, that was close. Nearly flooded out there. Only one counterspell in the entire mix. Where were my cryptics when I needed them? All those fancy sideboard cards I've main decked. Alright, cool. Alright, going to sideboard. Let's see here. Definitely want the brutalities. Definitely want the Countersquall. Definitely want the Spell Snare. Yeah, that other stuff doesn't look too appealing to me. What do we want to cut, though? That's the question. Dreadbore is probably a little too slow for him, knowing all his creatures seeing as all his creatures sacrifice at end turn. Terminate's probably a little too costly. Collective Command, we saw, did some good work that game. And Vendilion Clique may not be good enough. He can cast all the instants in response to me playing that. So let's cut a Terminate, let's cut a Clique, cut a Searcher Azcanta. And I think that's good here. Not missing anything, am I? Nihil Spellbomb, potentially good against the unearthed creatures. There are only probably 4 of those in the deck. But I really have no idea what he's going to board in. I don't know. That looks good. Let's try it. Potentially a Terminate in place of one of these Kolaghan's commands is a better choice for creature removal. Just like the value that this gives me, and I can put the blocker into play. Hopefully I'm able to survive long enough for that. Terminate's tough. Against a deck like this where I'm really being careful about shocking myself, this is a pretty specific mana cost in a deck that is like base blue. So I usually have to do some kind of shocking in order to cast a Terminate on his creatures on turn 2, which is like when I'd likely need it. So might as well play Kolaghan's Command anyway. That was bugging me. Alright. This hand does almost nothing. There's a possibility that it works out really well. It could also be really bad. Let's see. I can opt twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands. I feel like I just flood out. Let's mulligan. Oh, well, this one looks great, except for no lands. And this one, I have similar complaints to the last one. Uh-oh, this is how this is going to go. Should have kept the first. Well, this should be a fast one. I don't know if I should ever assume that Goblin Guide is going to be cast on turn 1 and burn, but scrying a land at the top is usually a reasonable play there. Alright, here's where I would have liked to have Scalding Tarn. Who knows, I might run him out of time. I've got 5 extra minutes on him. Come on, doctor. Ouch. Alright, this suspense is killing me. That guy. Definitely not worth shocking myself since it dies at the end of turn. So I take the 3 and I fetch for 1 and keep the Fatal Push around for the second coming of Hellspark Elemental. 4 cards in hand, 12 damage. He's got 15 with Hellspark. Come on, dude. There's not much to think about. All right. It's probably just Moto being Moto, aka slow dough. All right. There's a swamp. I knew it was gonna happen. Okay. Well, represent a fake counterspell here. Now, there are very few chances in this particular matchup against mono red where I'm going to want to Collective Brutality for a creature because all those creatures are dead. Let's do this now. Opt. Okay. That doesn't suck. Opt. Maybe I can find like a Tasigur or something. I can't remember if the 1 mana Ball Lightning guy has flying. I think it does. Ouch. Alright, may you draw all the lands. Maybe I don't want him to draw any more lands. Kind of bottlenecked him here at 2. Give me a chance to stabilize. Alright, I was hoping you'd say that. And kaboom, dead! Okay, it's not looking good for me at 10. There's a land. And Lava Spike. Okay, opt for, let's see something useful. No, not that. Tasigur, okay, I like it. I'm gonna draw like a Countersquall. That would be beautiful. Hey, I called it. All right, cool. Let's put some cards away. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Which one do we want the most? I almost want both of those. I think we gotta keep Fatal Push around. Yeah. Cool. This is looking up. All right. This way, if he does something that's not too oppressive next turn, we can attack with Tasigur. And then if it's a creature, we've got Snap Push. If it's a spell, we've got Countersquall, depending on what happens. By next turn, I mean the next turn after this one. I'm not really sure what the best draw would be for us at this point. Maybe just more counter magic. I think we gotta catch that. Too good. Too strong. Probably a land would be the best draw for me at this point. That's an easy one. Now he doesn't have a 1 mana burn spell, or he would have cast it right there. Okay, that is not a land. That is so far from a land. Well, we've got to attack. We need to keep this clock rolling here. Hope I don't need to use my Snapcaster on a Fatal Push. But if I do, then I've got 6 damage on the table. Alright, Rift Bolt in the exile. Just pass. Pass the turn. Alright, give me a land. Give me a mountain. Alright, it's kind of a mountain. Shoot. Alright, what do I do here? I can't shock down to 5. That would be bad. Especially since he's showing off. He's got another burn spell there. So 3, 6. He's got 6. I might just be dead. Probably shouldn't have attacked there, but I'm feeling dangerous. Do nothing. That's not nothing. Okay. If only this was a land. Damn it, Tasigur. Just eat your bananas. Top. Ew. Alright, mauling down to 4 certainly didn't help us much, but I don't think it had a huge impact on the game, judging by the fact that we were able to do a decent job of stabilizing. But there's probably just too much in these 2 cards for us to survive. Got a creature? Shard Volley. Okay. Good game. Alright. On the play. Should be a little better for us. I don't think I see anything that I feel like we need to change. We're going to keep it as is. Yeah, let's keep it as is. I'd be able to argue for Surgical Extraction in this one because of the Hellspark Elemental. That seems like a good thing to grab. Just being able to see his hand is good. I'm probably never going to be paying that Phyrexian mana cost. Alright, yes we would. And this is interesting. Creepy Tar Pit is about the worst thing versus him, but I like the fact that I have some draws and I have stuff to do and I've got lands, so that's definitely improved from last game. So we'll go with this. We're gonna try and opt or Thought Scour. Probably opt. We want to get opt going right away. If I absolutely have to, I've got the bolt option, but it's not likely gonna be relevant here. Hopefully we can opt into a Spell Snare. Then I can play Tar Pit on 2 and have Spell Snare mana open for his 2-drop. Rift Bolt. He always does that. Alright. Grabbing an island. And let's do pirate things. Okay, bottom that. Hey, look at that! Oh my gosh, I'm just calling them left and right. Cool, this is working out for us. Now, maybe playing Steam Vents is actually right, because I do need the red for Bolt versus the creatures. So I think that's probably the answer. I'm going to have an opportunity to Thought Scour at the end of turn if he doesn't play a 2-drop for Spell Snare. So I've got options with my 1 blue mana that I'm leaving untapped. Collective Brutality. Actually, that's my play. Let's go ahead and Creeping Tar Pit after all. Collective Brutality is a 5-life spell. Gains me 2, discards one of his cards. It's good. Alright, try me. Walk into the snare. Paying costs. Not that one. Damn it. Oh, it does not have flying though. That's what I was wondering about. It does not have flying. Looks like it should. That's probably about the worst thing that he could have done there. I guess there are plenty of worser things. All right, let's go ahead and let's Brutality now, and then we can decide if we want to shock this in or not. 2 modes. We're gonna discard Kolaghan's Command. Where are we? Let's discard Terminate. I like to keep my revealed zone open, and then I can just close out the cards that I've seen as he plays them. Some cards do this really well. Other cards just, like, they don't. I think it's like Vendilion Clique. I always have to take a screenshot of, which is real drag. Oh, this is so strong. All right, cool. So, yeah, we're going to get the Magma Jet. And, oh, man. Do I want to do this? I think I'm just okay with taking the damage, but is the scry worth catching? I don't think so. Let's just take the damage. Yeah, this looks good for us. Cool. We'll just pass. Not playing around here. Assume he's going to play a mountain. There we go. And Hellspark, come at me. No, he's going to have enough mana to... Oh, he's going to Magma Jet. Okay, if he played the Hellspark this turn, he would have enough mana to Magma Jet and Hellspark next turn, which would kind of tax my Kolaghan's Command a little bit. I wouldn't have the mana for Spell Snare unless I draw another land. Alright, so he drew a card. There's 1 unknown and 2 on top. Wow, he is just like getting all the best scries these days. All right, Flooded Strand. There's the land. Yep, go ahead. No Hellspark. What you got for 4? Let's fetch. Alright, we're gonna need that black mana for our Creeping Tar Pit. Oops, wrong button. This one. At some point, we will need that. Okay. Let's do this now. Alright, cool. That Fatal Push will be good for us. There is a Snapcaster in there. Okay, good. Definitely going to want that guy back. We can Snapcaster the Collective Brutality. I think he probably wanted to cast something at the end of turn there. That was kind of funky. That must have been a mistake. Okay. Two of them. Okay. Let's do it like this. Wow, this is too good. Alright, we gotta wait till he goes to combat so that he can't drop a land and then reanimate one of them. So Declaring combat. Alright, now we're gonna kill these nuisances. Return target creature to your hand. Destroy one. And we will push the other one out of this world. Cool. All right. As much as I want to play that, I don't think it's the thing to do here. We're gonna Snapcaster and Collective Brutality, and that's gonna involve discarding this Search for Azcanta. Oh. Okay, I guess it's not. I guess we're just gonna gain some life. That's not terrible. Ramming Volley is an interesting card to play, though. Alright, so now we've got Spell Snare or Lightning Bolt. Alright, so I think the coast is clear for Search for Azcanta to be resolved. And I'll keep that Flooded Strand in hand so that I can discard it to Collective Brutality if needed. Alright, didn't play anything. Interesting. He's trying to accrue some critical mass, maybe. Calden Marauders. Yeah, those guys are trouble. And get that guy out of here. He is under 5 minutes now. Okay, Hellsparks, let's see him. I'm prepared to take 3 damage from him. I'll bolt the other one. Okay. Good job. I'll kill the foil one. That one's scarier. Alright, 3 triggers. Okay, I guess one for the oh, sacrifice and then the exile. Gotcha. It's not good for his clock. I know it was a real pain in the ass when you're like freaking out about your time. Okay. Search for Azcanta flipped is pretty damn good against him. I think I was probably wrong to even consider discarding it to Collective Brutality. I'm sure you're laughing at me at home, but having the opportunity to just guarantee some kind of removal or interaction off the top of my deck where he might be drawing lands is El Strongo, which I think is Spanish for very strong. Alright, opt. Cryptic Command. This thing is over. Maybe my opponent's conceding right now. I mean, the chances of him digging himself out of this hole are slim to none. Well, as you can see, the sideboard games are much better. The first one didn't prove to be the case, but having access to Cryptic Command and 4 Snapcaster in the deck means that you're running 4 instances of like the best card against burn. And I say 4, I know it's the 6 total cards, but you can only reanimate, you can only flashback twice. But best card against burn, plus, you know, we've got plenty of Countersqualls, Serum Visions, and things like that. Yeah, we don't need another one of those. Alright, that guy looks nice. Alright, yeah, so I've got a Countersquall in the graveyard, I got a Snapcaster in my hand. Pretty much the perfect utility wrench against anything he decides to do here. Let's dig. I think we can risk one of these. I don't know that I want to fetch right now because that puts me at 9. She's like 3 bolts from death. Alright, Kolaghan's Command seems good. Alright, may want that. 1, 2, 3. Yep. I'm not going to start attacking until my Snapcaster Mage is on the board. Which might be very soon. Spark Elemental. Alright, happy to see ya. No. Probably, I should fetch with the Flooded. Whatever. Alright, dude, your clock's gonna expire. Burn player goes to time. Must be a poor connection thing. I've been there. Alright, oh, Mountain, okay, fine. Alright, let's get that Countersquall. Black, blue, squall. Alright, judging by the fact that I don't have any basics left in my deck to grab this Flooded, it might be right to just crack it now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think so. Let's do that. As you can see, flooding out, or not flooding out, I suppose it's really just that late in the game, but having a lot of mana in this deck is just perfectly okay. Perfectly doable. That Logic Knot was a good draw. I've got a lot of mana sinks in my Tar Pit and my Azcanta. Not sure when the right time to start getting aggressive is, but maybe now. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 damage on there. Let's go ahead and search. Kolaghan's Command. Alright. That represents the last 2 damage I need. Opt. Cryptic. Nice. Okay. If this all works out as planned, should be able to kill him next turn. Lightning Strike. No. Alright. Snap. And taste your own medicine. let's bring in the cavalry. It's Cryptic Mana untapped. Alright, the number of games I win with Creeping Tar Pit is really insane. More so than any other manland. I really think it's the best one in the set, or in Modern, I should say. So, alright, there you go. There you have it. Burn just wrecked. Game 2 looked a little scary, but my deck reminded me of what it was capable of in Game 3. So, thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll be able to upload some more soon. Stay tuned and stay posted. I'll keep you up to date with my changes to the deck. Please share with me your experiences with the deck. I'd love to have some help in crowdsourcing the results on this thing. I do really feel strongly about it. It's shown its strength against humans in this series here, and that is a great reason to pick it up. So let me know how it's going. Thank you.